All right, moving into set 3 Moonglade, it's time. Spawning in the bottom left-hand position once again as the red Protoss. It's SK Telecom T1's PartinG, hailing from Korea. And his opposition in the top right-hand as the blue Protoss, also from Korea, but not playing for SK. He's playing for CJ Entis. His name is Sora, and he has a 2-0 lead over PartinG. This is getting a little bit dicey for the Rascal Toss.
He's gonna get. He must be pretty nervous now. You know, he cannot drop this game. He has to play incredibly solid. He has to make the right choices. Maybe even more safer. Maybe going to a robotics facility before anything else. You know, just a standard play, expanding behind it, going immortal, going to the late game. I've seen that 100 times. I'm sure it's gonna happen one day. none of this coin flippy build orders, but we'll see. We'll see.
I personally do prefer the macro games when it comes to PvP.
I like seeing like a lot of Colossus and like just a huge laser war, you know.
Laser wars. I used to like those, and then I kind of got bored of them. Like, all right, towards the end of Wings of Liberty, the macro games are quite common, and everyone was going with the lasers and the Colossi.
But
and
you get like laser into like Tempest, and then you start like 3-shotting Colossus or something ridiculous, and then it gets a little funky. You know, it can get crazy, and I say this map is a pretty good map for it to get crazy on. It is pretty big. It does have very good defensive positions for 3 bases. So, and I have seen a lot of games go to pretty late game on this map.
Yeah, and I mean, Protoss love this map. I know you were talking to me about that. And
they love this map.
I can't
especially
complain.
Against Zerg.
This is definitely one of my favorite maps from the new ladder map season pool overall. I guess not so new anymore, but still relatively new.
That's true. That's very true.
Oh,
and a safety gate.
Yeah.
We'll we'll call it a safety gate.
I like that. I actually really like that Moongate.
Yeah?
Safety gate.
You're welcome. You know.
All right. I'm gonna use that in the future.
All right. We'll call it a safety gate. It's
copyright by Moonglade.
And both players getting that second gate actually, and both of them playing the very similar style. All 3 games.
Yeah.
One going one step further with the Dark Shrine. The other one simply going for Blink. We'll see what they go to this game. Will it be another Oracle?
Possibly. I'm just really rooting for the expansion. That's what I want to see.
I like an expansion game.
Like the macro games, get your Immortals out, and move into
you know, one base does get a bit boring after a while. I'm sure it does anyway. I'm not sure.
It's good to mix in every now and then. Just really is all about variety. Variety is the spice of life.
It is. It's the spice of StarCraft. And we see one Stalker out. One Stalker out for each player.
PartinG is sticking to his Twilight tech, sticking to his guns. Doesn't want to switch out of that. And it's worked for him great the past 2 games. Why not continue with the Twilight tech route? He could go for the Blink. He could go for the DTs. He's gone for both so far in this series. And it just really comes down to, how is PartinG going to play this out?
Yeah. Well, a lot of Stalkers being made for both players. 2 Stalkers currently in production. And I don't think we've seen any tech from PartinG just yet. Sora... Looks like Sora he has the Twilight Council finished, but will he go for a Dark Shrine or will he go for Blink?
That's the question. He has 3 gateways on the way.
And it looks like it's going to be Blink, and he is chrono boosting it right now.
Actually, with 3 gateways for PartinG as well. He is liking the Blink, but he will have a few more units earlier on.
I think he's planning to be very aggressive on 3 gate right now.
Absolutely. Generally, when Protoss, they get those 3 gates out, they want to be aggressive.
And now he's dropping a Stargate, so he's kind of following it up a bit late.
All right, well, if he's going to get the Stargate, there's a good chance this is going to be simply an all-in from PartinG. He really wants to apply the pressure hard. And let's not forget, without the Mothership Core in the main base of Sora, he actually doesn't have any Nexus Cannon to deal against this damage here. And look at this, Time Warp moving down as well. 1 Stalker falls. PartinG doing an excellent job, picks off the 2nd Stalker. He also has 2 Stalkers in his main base as well to deal with the potential Mothership Core that Sora may have. And there's also a Stargate on the way.
This could actually end the game right now. I mean, he's lost. He's lost Stalkers. He's lost probes, and more Warpins are coming. And there's no Mothership Core. He will have Blink eventually, but what's Blink if you just don't have the Stalkers for it?
Yeah, PartinG, he has to do the critical damage now. If he can keep that Stalker advantage, then he'll be able to pick off the rest of these Stalkers before the Blink finishes. And then if there's only like 2 Stalkers, it doesn't even matter if you have the Blink. And look at how much economic damage that Sora's starting to take at this point. The Stalkers are just shredding apart these probes. The Blink seconds from completion, but will it even matter? That's the question.
It is the question, and it's another Time Warp going down, and that's essentially going to be game. Only 2 Stalkers left now.
It's certainly looking like it.
And GG.
All right, PartinG saying not so fast, Sora.